Hello friends, how are you? Stay home, stay safe and do regular studies. Today we will learn My English course book Standard 10th 3.3 poem and the title is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening and the poem is composed by Robert Lee Frost. Now something about the poet. Robert Lee Frost was an American poet. He is highly regarded for his realistic depictions of rural life and his command of American colloquial speech. He is one of the most popular and critically respected American poets of 20th century. In this poem, the poet describes a little incident happening in a snowy evening. As a traveler, the poet is fascinated by the beautiful scenes in the woods. He stops to enjoy, but his mind urges him to go on. Let's read the poem. Listen with concentration. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though he will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bell a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flick. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Friends, now we will learn the hidden thought of the poet according to the stanzas. Through the first stanza, the narrator thinks that he knows whose woods means small forest, whose woods are these where he stops. The one who owns the woods lives in the village, so he will not see the speaker stopping there. And so he can continue watching the natural beauty of his snowy covered woods. According to the second stanza, the little horse of the narrator must think it a strange thing to stop at place between frozen lake and the woods where there is not even a farmhouse and it was the darkest evening of the year. Children, do you know it? On what date every year is the darkest evening? Do you know? Yes, every year the darkest evening is on 21st, 22nd December when the winter solstice occurs in the northern hemisphere, and that is the darkest evening of the year. Through the third stanza, the narrator says that his little horse gives a shake to the bells attached to its neck, as if to ask whether there was any mistake. The only sounds heard other than the jingling of the bells were the sounds of light wind and the falling of the soft and fluffy snow flakes. Here, through the fourth stanza, and that is the last stanza of the poem, the narrator describes the woods using three adjectives: lovely, dark and deep. Means the narrator was really captivated, really attracted by the lovely, dark and deep woods. He is enjoying the scene and wants to remain there. But he has other responsibilities in life. He has to go a long way before he sleeps. So he cannot get the enjoyment for a long time. He has to move on. And friends, the important thing is that in this stanza, the last two lines are repeated by the poem. And that lines are, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I'll sleep. These last line attract the attention of the readers. Here, sleep may refer to death. In our life, we have many things to do. many things to enjoy. But in most cases, we cannot simply do it because we have other responsibilities to complete in our short lifespan. So we have to move on, go forward and forward. Friends, through the whole poem, the poet Robert Frost meant to say that we should not pay heed to these outward temptations. We should stay focused on our goal and try to reach it in time. We must fulfill our duties, our responsibilities before we die. So we have no time to look other things on the way of our running life. And children, so we have to focus on our goal.